up, guys? How you guys doing? And welcome back to another episode of Never Give Up. Whew. I can't believe we're on episode 21 already. That is insane. But today's episode is all about never giving up on believing. And believing can have its advantages and disadvantages, because some things we want to believe in aren't exactly real and cannot be proved. But they'll get into that in the episode. In the meantime, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and let me know down below if the show helps you or not. Then hit the subscribe button. Let's get into it. Believing. You can believe in life. And to shamelessly quote the Cher song, do you believe in life after love? Who knows? But there's a whole bunch of things that you can be believing in. Like, magic, the supernatural. Heck, even old Saint Nick himself, Santa Claus. Even though there seem to be a little discrepancies. And a giant, and a big man, in a red suit, being able to deliver all the presents to every single boy and girl in the world. But who are we to argue? We've seen weirder things. And by weirder things, I mean Hillary Clinton not ending up in a federal prison and Donald Trump getting elected. But believing in that is a whole different ballgame that I do not want to get into. Thank you very much. But this is this Sonic G Fuel flavor. So good. But even though there are some times when you're growing up and you receive, you know what? I'm going to leave that little nugget of information a secret. Sorry, boys and girls. That secret is basically for adults only, so sorry. But, yeah. Who's to say there isn't a guy who's about 400 pounds living all the way up in the snowy north with a bunch of elves making our game controllers, our microphones, the one that I'm using, which I have to upgrade this actually in the next few years. Who's to say he doesn't exist? Since there's no video or photogenic proof of old Saint Nick flying through the air, tore down in our living room, drinking our milk and eating our cookies, well, we're just gonna have to take the word of the songs of yore. And by the songs of yore, I mean all the songs of yesteryear. Not so much the one I saw mommy kissing Santa Claus, because that one's easy to explain, but I'll let the moms and dads explain that one. But anywho, getting off the Santa track, the believing in the supernatural. There are so many things involving ghosts, spirits, and even demons that sound far-fetched than completely unbelievable. But if we remember, a few years ago, there was a series of films that began, which are going to be resuming in the next few years, that this universe has been named. Then you'll have to excuse me, because of my speech issues. Hey, there's one now. The the Conjuring universe. Then I'm referring to the three movies. Then all three Annabelle movies. The movie The Nun. And the movie the Curse of La Llorona. Now, all of these movies, especially the Annabelle movies, and the Conjuring movies, are based on actual events in history, to where I believe they're known as demonologists, Ed and Lorraine Warren, who are long deceased. Unfortunately, then their only living relative is their daughter. I believe her name is Judy or Judith, but she seems to be living off the grid, and I don't blame her. But they had some interesting cases over the years, and they've actually had a room in their house that, and then a museum to behind their house, of all the souvenirs that they've gotten throughout their supernatural investigations. One of them included a doll. Yes, the Annabelle doll really did exist. Then most likely still exists to this very day. But due to Ed and Lorraine Warren being deceased and the museum shutting down, all of those souvenirs have been moved to either one central location or multiple locations around the world, where they are blessed by a priest monthly. But here's the thing that actually got me a little frightened. I got the Annabelle doll, who, yes, does exist. They found that there was so much evil in that doll, that doll had to be blessed. That the Annabelle doll had to be blessed by a priest, not once a month, but twice a month. Every month, most likely, once a month until Lorraine Warren's death. they a few years ago, the priest would go to their house, go to the museum in the back of their house, then bless that doll more than once. So he can protect our world from whatever demon is housed in that doll. And I know probably there's gonna be a lot of people who are gonna give me guff over this. That, oh no, the Annabelle movies are fiction. They're based on actual husband and wife who did these investigations. Then, if you've noticed, during the end credits of all three the Conjuring movies, they would show side by side images of the screenshot from the movie and an actual screenshot or video that they had that they made during that specific investigation. So for them to fake that, you have to be really Hollywood and really stupid. But yeah, I believe in the supernatural. Then not a lot of scary movies have scared me, but the Annabelle movies and the Conjuring movies actually did scare me. And what some people who do believe in these supernatural, especially with those movies, since the Warren's Museum of the supernatural souvenir items is now shut down and emptied, some fans are asking one question: where the hell is the Annabelle doll? I don't think anyone knows where the real Annabelle doll is now housed. Since the Warren's Museum was shut down shortly after Lorraine's death. And that actually scares me because it has been referenced in the movie that the glass display, like a case, was made out of the same glass that they use to make those stained glass paintings or whatever that are on the windows in the church. Yeah, so if you're ever during Sunday Mass, then you look at those giant windows that show Jesus, the Virgin Mary, and the wise men. That same glass was made for the display holder for the Annabelle doll. And like I said, that doll was blessed twice a month because even a holy man could sense the immense evil that was emanating from that doll. And then now that it's no longer in the possession of any member of the Warren family, some of us are asking where that doll ended up after it left the museum. I'm gonna take a shot in the dark, guys. then say that that doll, for the highest protection and this world's safety and existence, that doll is buried deep, deep, deep underneath the Vatican. And if there was a more holier place than the Vatican, I wouldn't be surprised that this doll was buried and locked up millions of feet down below the Earth's surface, so that no one throughout history can find that doll. Because from what I got from those movies, if anyone gets a hold of that doll, that might spell the end of the human race as we know it. Forget about the asteroids hitting the Earth, or world disasters like hurricanes, tsunamis, tornadoes eradicating all of us. If this doll gets out of whatever hole it's in, we might as well. We better pray to God that nothing happens. Because if weird, excuse my language, if weird shit begins to happen in a biblical sense, I think we could all know what the reason is. Either we did something really bad to get God really pissed off, or the Annabelle doll is loose. But due to the severity of the multiple investigations that were revolved around the Annabelle doll, I believe wholeheartedly that we will never find the location of that doll, and we are better off. Because unless you want to be responsible for the entire destruction of the human race, don't look for that doll. And there have been a few supernatural things that have happened to me throughout my life involving my dog, who sadly died in 2017, but I'm not gonna get into that. But on a happier note, never giving up on believing. Never believing in magic. And magic can have many forms. It can be magical when you finally find the love of your life. And what better example of believing in magic than the wonderful world of Disney? Now, Disney was created to seemingly or wholeheartedly make the impossible possible. Like, hey, you rub a lamp, you don't think anyone's in there, but hey, a genie flies out of it. I mean, it helps you get together with the girl that you absolutely love. Yes, that was an Aladdin reference, which is one of my favorite movies. Think of it when the believing in magic in a Disney sense. Think of the movie Cinderella. She was a slave to her evil stepsisters, then her stepmothers. What? Witches. And she always had this belief that she would escape them. Then find her one true love, then be happily ever after. And what happened in the movie? She got a fairy godmother who helped her do just that. Yeah, there was a little bumps in the road, like she went from wearing a beautiful evening gown to going back out of wearing rags at the stroke of midnight, and she lost one of her glass slippers. I don't know how the heck that happened. But in the end, she found her true love. Lived happily ever after. If that's not having a belief in magic, I don't know what does. Having a belief in magic, or never giving up on believing in general, I don't know what is. But The Little Mermaid. What was The Little Mermaid about? A young mermaid named Ariel, who dreamed of going to the surface world, then sing. What's so dang good about it? But to the complete disdain of her father, he basically forbade dumb Ariel from going to the surface world. And the whimsical number from Sebastian, Under the Sea, that things are much more better, much more safer under the sea. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Then I hope I don't get copyrighted for singing a little bit. But I would say she kind of screwed up by going to an evil octopus named Ursula. Eef. Her name speaks for itself. She must be evil. If she's named Ursula. But through trials and tribulations, through losing your voice, then things going wrong, she lived happily ever after. She never stopped believing. And that's why I love the older movies like Aladdin, Cinderella, The Little Mermaid, because it just defines the word believing. Then to end this episode off is the hat that I'm wearing. It's a Pokemon hat. And if anyone here is a fan of Pokemon, we are about 5 days away. We are about 5 days away from sadly saying goodbye to Ash Ketchum and his Pikachu after 26 years. Oh my god. There's jokes and there's pissing me off. Anyhow, after 26 years, we are sadly saying goodbye to Ash and Pikachu, which is breaking my heart because I grew up with them. I grew up with getting the video games. Hell, in my old DS, I actually have this is my brother's game, but Leaf Green. And I have these old things. And I've grown up with Ash, Misty, Brock, and everyone else, but Ash will always have a special place in our heart. Like, we have this, like, game that I never learned how to play. But it has various Pokemon on it. Squirtle, Wartortle, Blastoise, a bunch of Blastoise. My favorite boy right here, Charmander, Charmeleon. Where's my son? There he is. Charizard. But as much as I loved Ash, I don't want to see him go. Then, I speak for everyone when I say that I wish there was a way for Ash to be in the anime for another 26 years, but he already accomplished his dream, basically achieving his dream as a Pokemon Master. Then if no one believes me that I'm a diehard Pokemon fan, I still have the original Pokédex that they released, and still works. Still freaking works. Then, as much as I want to see Ash in the anime for another 26 years, we have to say goodbye to him. Here we go, Charizard. In the original release Pokédex that I still have out of this very day. This is how big of a fan I am, and that I will hold on to this for the rest of my life. Then throughout 26 years, Ash had the belief with his trusty friend Pikachu that he will be a Pokemon Master. He has gone through 7, 8 regions. Gaining experience, catching new Pokemon. then he never stopped believing in it. Until the recent episodes in the Journeys anime that are exclusively streaming on Netflix, I highly recommend you watch Journeys, Master Journeys, and Ultimate Journeys. Believe me, you will not regret it. Then, obviously, this is knowledge that he achieved his dream in defeating the strongest trainer in the Galar region. The undefeated Galar champion Leon in the Masters 8 tournament that was held in the Galar region. Then, coming a full 6-on-6 battle. It was his Pikachu, his OG right here. Mwah! Was victorious in defeating Leon's unbeatable, undefeated Charizard. And on an unrelated note, I do have a few booster packs in here in my desk. But he achieved his dream, and I'm sad to see him go. I mean, a lot of us are suddenly feeling that this Friday will be Ash's final episode. And I'm not going to lie to you, I'm going to be emotional during that whole episode. Like, I will shed tears of sadness and happiness as well, but I don't think I'll ever forget the impact that Ash had on my life growing up and as an adult. So, thank you, Ash, and especially thank you to his voice actresses, Veronica Taylor, and Sarah Natacheni. Thank you, girls, for bringing Dash out of life and giving me, then millions of other fans, memories that we will cherish for the rest of our lives. Thank you. I gotta catch them all, everybody. But you just gotta believe in everything. Life, love, everything in your life that's possible. And believe me, you will have a happy and fulfilled life. I can guarantee it. But that is going to wrap it up for today's episode. Make sure you guys like the video. Let me know down below, what is it that you truly believe in, and that you know it's always gonna come true. Hit that subscribe button so you never miss a video, because season 1 of Never Give Up is ending soon. In 3 episodes. So if you haven't watched any of these episodes, what are you waiting for? And watch them. Hey, if you have a busy Saturday or a lazy Sunday, spend the next, 24 hours or like 36 hours, depending on how often you watch these videos. Then binge watch season 1 of this series during the entire summer, because this fall, the second season of Never Give Up will debut this fall with brand new episodes. Hopefully with some messages from a few new friends I meet over the next few months. I'm not going to mention who, but who knows, guys. But get ready. But until then, this is Rob from RDD Entertainment signing off for now. Saying make sure you have a great day and be blessed. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.